Good morning, Cindy. It is a brutal day in Wisconsin. The wind, the cold. It's going to be a hell of a weekend. They're talking, I think, up to 10 inches of snow Saturday or Sunday to Monday. We got teased with 70-degree weather on Monday, and winter is back, full force. The wind kicked in yesterday, and it has not stopped, or last night. They're talking 50-mile-an-hour winds. Woke up to chilly this morning here. Go away, winter. You ain't wanted. You ain't a shit. Now that the ice is gone, winter can leave. I enjoy the winter for ice fishing, but now that we got open water, it can leave. You and Travis have an amazing day. I don't know if you can hear the wind. I'm by a window and the wind is just wicked out there. Can you hear that, Cindy, if you're still in here? Windy everywhere. Simba was having wind this morning. I can hear it. Fuck that. Yeah, it's not a good idea to walk outside with an umbrella today. That could end up in a bad situation. I just want it to warm up, get out on the rivers, do some walleye fishing. End up in the Oz. Yeah, something else, man. I just did a live, and I used a picture of me and my daughter, and then right away the freaking assholes got to come into it and start making the comments about my daughter. And it was a good photo of me and her when we were out shopping at the mall. This world we live in is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Jerks, yeah. Like you'd say something like that in real life. If I was out in public with my daughter, man, I would end up in jail. So I'm eventually going to go outside to see how bad it is, but just being inside hearing it is enough for me right now. I'm waking up. My daughter did. Kids today, how much school they have off. I swear to God, it seems like every month they're off like twice in a month. Like today, she's off again. I don't know why, but it is something else. And the school year is just as long as it was when we were kids. And they got so many days off, it's something else. They rarely go 5 days a week here. Yeah, it's as I tell her, enjoy this time off, because the work is in the future. And you ain't gonna get all this time off they get now. So I was up late last night again. I was toying with YouTube. I'm trying different green screens for lives, just to do a live to get some watch time. And it's amazing with the different photos whether you'll get people to come in or not. Um, like last night, I went live a couple times for like a half an hour and only had like 2 people come in that whole entire time. And usually, you start up a live, you'll get people that you're not familiar with, people just scrolling through. You'll usually get like 10 people right away, 15 people. Well, last night when I started the lives, like YouTube didn't push nothing through. It was 0 for like 5-10 minutes. I try to understand this app and I don't get it. That other app, TT, is a lot easier to figure out. I had that one kind of down pat. And I think this summer, I've been on YouTube for a long time, like watching videos and stuff. But as far as posting, I think I started, it was last summer. So, and I've noticed I'm almost up to 400 subs. I think I'm 8 away. I may start over there. Cindy, I think you would do really well over there. As far as views, likes, comments, and especially on if you went live fishing, I thought of getting another phone. I go through Cricket, and for me to add an extra line, it's only $10 a month. That's why I love Cricket, man. It is. I buy $135 phones, um, so it's not like I'm buying a $1,100 or $1,200 phone like my daughters have, and then making payments. Buy a $135 phone. My bill is $40 a month, so I can have 2 lines for $50. So I'm thinking about going that route. Because I have noticed the one gentleman I follow, Bad Bet Adam, when he goes live at the casino, he has one phone focusing on his machine, and then he has another phone that he reads all of the chat. He's like you, Cindy. His chat is just flying now, and he'll sit there and read almost all the chat, but he uses that other phone to read it. Hello there, buddy. How's it going, Ron? Good morning. Is Ron up getting ready to go out fishing today again? Hopefully you're having better weather in the sunshine state of Florida than we are here. Good morning, Bob. How you been, sir? I haven't seen you around. Thank you very much, Bob. So I'm just trying different stuff out with YouTube. Trying the polls on a live with a green screen, different photos, Q&As. Trying to get some watch hours since I'm not going to be fishing for who knows when. I think in the 10-day forecast, we did have 60-degree weather, which is 10 days away, 9 days away. I think I don't know, I can't recall. I just know the weather's going to get better again, but we got to go through some more cold and snow. So I'm hoping the wind that is occurring outside right now will not be here Sunday and Monday when we're getting all of the snow, or it's going to be nasty out there. Mother Nature is beating up the trees right now here. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Cindy said earlier she could. Not sure what today holds, but looks like rain. Busy, my friend, picked him up. My friend picked him up on yesterday. He only has to get half of his toe cut off. Oh my. Huh. That doesn't sound good, Bob. Mm-mm-mm. I seen you making some comments on some lives about all of that. And I'm not a person to ask personal questions. Like, it's social media, and I don't know what people all want to put out there. But I hadn't heard something in a while as far as you and talking about it. So I am around more than people think. Like, I'll go into lives and just sit there and watch a person fish, watch the chat, get to know people. That's why some people, I probably know them better than what they think. I'm just ready to get out and do some fishing. After Monday's 70-degree temperatures, like, I'm ready to get tan and I'm ready to fish. And Monday, all I got is one really big ass sucker. and I didn't have a net with me, and I went to go lift them up on the bank and snap my line. And that was like the first 10, 15 minutes of fishing. And then the next 5 hours, I got nothing. Cold and windy here. Yeah. I have a lot of lunkers. Yeah, Cindy, you and Paul, like, you guys can go out and catch a lot of pounds of fish. Yeah, you, Bob, being in Chicago, us being close. Yeah, it's some crazy weather out there right now. Yeah, we got snow actually. I just lifted the blind. It's snowing right now. I know they were talking about Sunday, Monday. I don't know if things have changed, but it's actually snowing. You know, we lost one pine tree this winter in the yard. Um, Being the fact those trees are low rooted or more high rised roots. And I am looking right now. We have one long needle pine tree, and my daughter's brand new car to her is parked right in front of that tree. And I'm wondering if I should move that car because I don't need that thing falling on her car. And I think I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. I got to move her car. Last thing I need is that tree to end up on the hood of her vehicle. I'm worried about the car. Oh, fucking people. It's actually not that cold out there. It's Friday. Cindy rocks. Journey, good morning. Had a tree fall on my house last year, but luckily missed the car. Laugh out loud. Not sure if a new roof or a new car costs more. Well, Journey, if you're driving a Ferrari or a Bugatti or something like that, the car is going to cost more. Good morning, Journey. Goof morning to all. Journey sounds a little bit, with goof morning. Cindy sounds a little, German this morning. Guten Tag. It's snowing and windy as a son of a gun, but it has to be about 35. Yeah, insurance. But then freaking the way this world runs today, your premiums go up so high once it's used. It's crazy. Insurance is the biggest scam in America, whether it's healthcare or insurance on anything that you own. You need it on automobiles because of lawsuits and the wonderful attorneys in America. The cost of health care for those that may get injured. Like, we're forced to pay taxes and we're forced to have insurance. Insurance covered it, luckily. You guys hear that wind? It is something fierce out there. I gotta say, like, literally any tree, when I see trees around a house, to me, for like storms or windy days like this, like, take them down before a storm does. Miss W, how you doing this morning, young lady? Yeah, we got snow coming down right now. It's like a snow, rain, sleet. And these gusts of wind are just absolutely. I know they were talking about 50-mile-an-hour winds. So last night when this wind started, like the fireplace, you could just hear the hawk coming down the flue. Like it was something fierce. I'm great. Thanks. Hope you are too. Yes. Neighbor's tree that fell on my house. Oh, bummer. Not my tree. I have no trees. Yeah, like trees on the perimeter of a property is one thing, but to have them near a home, like on this property, I think what we had when this house was bought, like 15 pine trees. They look beautiful in the winter, but you would have the pine needles in your car, in your shoes, on the carpet, end up going to bed, having pine trees in bed. The wind is terrible. I dislike wind a lot, yes. Unless it's like a 80 or 90-degree day and it's windy to kind of make it feel a little cooler. But when it's damp and cold, that wind is not a friend. So Miss W, I'm waiting for a video to come out with that back bend. I don't know if you've seen that comment on your page. I'm actually looking to join a gym on the 1st of April. The gym that's by our house, they got a steam room. It's a very large gym. This place is packed all the time. I tan this time of the year to get myself dark for spring and summer. So I can join this gym for $20 compared to paying for tanning $50 or $60. They got tanning beds, so I'm gonna tan, use the steam room, start working on my abs with my bad back, and doing some biking on a bike. Oh, I must have missed it. A back bend. Yeah, you have that on your community where you're stretching your back. Yeah, I haven't been to a gym in a long ass time. Back when my kids were little. I definitely need it. I don't know if not, I'm not talking about a sauna. I'm talking about a steam room. If you've ever been in a steam room for like 7 minutes, like to go in a steam room, 7 minutes, at least for me, is a long time. It is hot, but to breathe that steam and have it open up every single pore of your body and sweat out all the toxins. Oh man, I recommend everybody to do it. If you can do it, do it. A sauna is a dry heat, a steam room is a moist. And to breathe that and to open your lungs and then go right away from that to take a cold shower in the gym. Oh, it is something else. And when you have body pain, like I do, man, it helps quite a bit. Yo, peace. Good morning, Tricky Ricky. Peace, brother. Thank you. I got to go back to sleep. Now, have you been asleep? I got woke up by the dogs at 11:30 p.m. Central Time. Bob, good night. Sweet dreams to your brother. How's Tricky Ricky this morning? Yeah, for those in here, I'm 56 years old and I've had 10 surgeries already in my life. So a steam room does me wonders. That is a Northern Pike. That's the big dog that Kaylee caught. I believe that's the one from Pewaukee Lake. I'm trying different green screens while going live to get watch hours and seeing what YouTube suppresses or pushes through. I did a couple, I think at 1, 2 in the morning, and literally there was nobody coming through. And normally how you'll start up a live and people at least scrolling, like literally zero. That says 32-inch Northern Pike. Facts. Yes, sir. Check analytics for the best time to go live. And I just figured, like, I've had some lives go while I sleep at night with a green screen. So when I'm not on my phone, I can just set up a live and crash. Go at that time. So it's trying to understand YouTube. I was in a live, I think yesterday or the day before, and they said they reset the analytics again, which I don't understand all of that, why they do that, but we'll tell you who's watching from where and when. Interesting. But literally at night when I don't have my phone in my hand, like I watch movies on YouTube. It's either I'm falling asleep to somebody's live or I'm watching a movie on YouTube when I go to bed. I'm watching my neighbor's flag, man. They're whipping. But it's just like major gusts. I fall asleep on lives all the time, sadly. I fall out, I do the same thing. I'll pass out watching a live stream at bedtime. Oh, Journey, you're still, I'm not going to say your age, but you're still young. You're still young. The old saying, once you turn 50, man, it's like a freaking clock. It's amazing how it's just boom, you turn 50 and shit starts happening. I enjoy my early sleep. Tricky's 49. Yeah, you enjoy it. My ex, I told her, man, when she turned 50, I'm like, just wait. And 50, 51, man, the issues came. I'm like, man, it is something else, something with that age. And for those that can be like in their 60s, 70s, hell, even 80s, where they're out running and they're in good shape, I'm like, God damn, how did I end up in this body? But I need to lose, what am I at? 35 pounds is what I want to lose. 30 to 35 pounds. I got to get it off. '50 is supposed to be the halfway point, but that's if you make it to 100. Most people don't. Facts. Yes. Same piece. Good morning, Bama. Good to see you, young lady. I'm active, like hiking, etc. Yeah, you were saying that in your one short that I made a comment that you were hiking. Yeah, getting out there and running, walking. Like I said, you see these old people. Like in my city, we got a lot of people that walk their dogs. You see them walking in neighborhoods, running, biking, and you see these old people, and it's like, damn. How's Bama? You guys got the shit weather there in Bama by you? We got snow, winds. Supposed to think get 10 inches of snow between Sunday and Monday. I'm going outside today. Winter came back with about an inch of snow last night. I'm good. The weather wasn't bad, just windy and chilly. Yeah, the gusts here, if you guys can hear it, the gusts of winds when they kick in here are something fierce. You know, to be cold and windy is one thing, but this time of the year, when all the snow's been melted, the ice is melted, and to drop more snow on us is a bunch of crap. It's like, what did I do wrong, Mother Nature? And it's weather like this, nobody wants to go anywhere. It's that damn groundhog. I don't believe in that shit. That groundhog and its shadows like believing in freaking Santa Claus. I believe it to be true. Burke Outdoors, good day. There's a fella that I watch a lot that he has no idea, Burke Outdoors. Yeah. Seeing that shadows like Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy. Flip a coin. Is it going to be cloudy or sunny that day? That's all it comes down to. Is anybody getting out there fishing today? Shh, my child still believes. That's good. I'll tell you what, that's one of the best things about being a parent, man, is believing, having your kids believe in all of that. Like, that is to play the Tooth Fairy and have that child wake up and, you know, the Easter Bunny and Christmas and having your kids draw pictures and have them hanging on the refrigerator or write you notes telling you how good of a parent you are and how much they love you. I appreciate and love all my subscribers. I went yesterday. Any luck, Burke? Yeah, well, that's it. With school, kids going to school, they end up finding out, but it is a rush to be a parent to do all of that. That's the good old days. Now I get text saying, come get your son or grandkids. Oh, no, like my son Damon, which is going to be what, 23 this year. My oldest son Justin will be 34. Brianna's going to be 21. I don't hear much from my older kids, and that's when I know everything's going really good. Like, and they're all secure in life. My son Damon's getting married in what, October? So I get to look forward to that. Caught a few pickerel and lost a salmon in the hole. I raised my kids to know what holiday actually represents. Facts, Christmas is Jesus' birthday, Easter, and the resurrection. The rest is what it is. No, when they were young, I played the American role. Let the holidays be what they were. I think I probably enjoyed enjoyed it more than they did. Yeah, Burke will get another one. It's part of the game of fishing. Wishing we could get them all. It's better to lose a fish than not go out there and fish. My child doesn't understand a lot of the disability, a lot due to disability, so I just roll with the punches. Yeah, that's the thing to do, man. Sorry to hear about that journey. You know, when you're a parent like I am of 5 children, and I got 5 healthy children, and I am blessed. But to hear someone say I have a child with disabilities and you got 5 healthy children, like how blessed that makes you feel. Yeah, it keeps the kids young, exactly. Good morning, Perlman. I see things differently now, and I'm so thankful. Perlman going out there fishing today? I'm glad I caught your live, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just sitting here testing YouTube with different green screens. Uh, since I can't go fishing, uh, getting some live hours, keeping the count active. Miss Daisy, good day. That is somebody new that I subscribed to, and I would always stop in her live and say good morning, have a great day. And I've been doing that for quite a while. Or I would just drop in, say hi. Good to see you here, young lady. I am in Wisconsin, Miss Daisy, so we got some really high winds today, gusts of winds. Got some snow falling. Looks like it's slowing down a little bit. So normally do some fishing lives. And since I can't be doing that, here I am. Yeah, I scroll through lives, not just only the people that I follow, but through the whole YouTube and look and watch other people's lives. Watch the community, how good they are, how respectful they are. Get to know them. And Miss Daisy has just happened to be one of those. Like, always seeing her lives when I'm scrolling through, seeing a good community, respectful people. All my stuff doesn't need to be about fishing and all of that. Like, it's finding good people on social media. What did I see? Enjoy the test. I'm going to bed in a while. Got work tonight. All right, sorry about that. I missed that. Good night, young man. Hi, and no, I don't. I do not fish. Yeah, you live in a beautiful area, though. And I thought some of them boats that were in your lives were yours, and I was hoping you'd freaking kidnap me and put me on a boat and take me fishing. But you said none of those boats are yours. Thanks, but I'm up for now. Yeah, to sleep during the day and work at night. Other than being in business, snow plowing for a living. You know, to be out snow plowing when it's light out, plow all night, and then it starts getting light out again. But to have a job every day to do that, I couldn't work at night. I was an early riser. 5 o'clock in the morning, get up. I did third shift for a while, but that's when weirdos are out. Yeah. But the world, for the most part, is quiet. Like, I don't mind being up at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. It's dark, the world's quiet. But now to be at work at that time, I no. Fishy things just did that for a while, working at night. And if my mind serves me right, he realized quickly it was not for him. You were one of them. I'm going to go fishing in Florida in August. Don't know if I'm going to buy a PA fish yet. I never have time to go. Yeah, but at least if you get out there 1, 2 times a year, even. I don't know what fishing license costs where you're at, but here in Wisconsin, what I think they're $20. So for $20 to fish, unlike South Cal, what does he say? It's almost $100 by him. Perlman gets a PA in case if not too expensive. Yeah. Getting a fishing license is kind of like getting a boat. You know, you start off using a boat a lot and then it becomes less and less, but you have it. So if you decide to get out on the water, kind of like a fishing license for a lot of people, they get one and only go out 2, 3 times a year, but it's worth it. If it's like the price here in Wisconsin, $20. Is the fish good out there by you, Perlin? You guys got a lot of lakes? That's as well. Huh. Water, having water around you. I found that out living in Indiana. Like, I would have to travel any which way to go to a bigger body of water. Florida will be fun with radar. All right, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I got to go use the restroom real quick and grab something to drink. come back. What did I miss here? Going to make a call fast. Florida will be fun. Oops. It's around $45 for PA. I live 10 minutes from downtown Pittsburgh. In the Three Rivers, there are several lakes and places I could go. It's just finding the time. I play Fortnite, and Ginger Billy have a gaming channel I participate in. I'm going on a mule deer hunt with Radar in October. Oh, that'll be fun. I'm going to the beach with his sister, Granny's Corner, in August. My family will be near her on a family reunion vacation for a week. Yeah, I seen that, Pearlman, when you were inside Granny's live. Speaking of that, I never played Fortnite, either have I. I play Madden and Red Dead. I love whitetail deer hunting up here in New York. Facts, big bucks up here. I like Madden. Facts. I'm not a gamer at all. My daughter plays games with people online. My daughter Angelina. But when my son Justin was younger, my oldest, we played a lot of Madden. But since then, other than knowing the game systems because of my daughter, I never got into any of it. I wasn't one up until what? Probably 37, 38 years old. I wasn't a big TV person either. Like to watch TV, sporting events. Like I always had the radio on. I love music. I'd rather listen to music than anything. Yeah, my kids also played and got me into it. So I blame the kids. I go up to New York salmon fishing sometimes near Lake Ontario. See, around Wisconsin, we got a lot of lakes. Lake Michigan. I got a friend that has a boat, a nice Lund boat, big boat, and they went out once. And that was before he had a Lowrance. They got caught out in a front moved in and got foggy, and luckily they found the shoreline and rode that all the way back to where they were. And once that happened to them, I'm like, nope, I ain't never going out there. And you want to talk about big coho salmon. And I used to give him so much shit because he would catch so many of them and smoke them. I told him he'd glow in the dark if he keeps eating this amount of fish that he eats out of that lake. Because, good morning, Cat. If you literally, since Bob lives in Chicago, if you go to Chicago and see the color of the water in Chicago compared to Wisconsin, it's totally different. Huh. And it's amazing because it's the same body of water, but the quality of the water looks so much better in Chicago than it does here in Milwaukee. Wisconsin is where a lot of the channels I watch are located. I watch Two Vintage Joe. I've never heard of him. He fixes dirt bikes, quads, and all sorts of things. Good channel, facts. Vintage Joe. I never heard of him. Does he go live? How's Cat this morning? I would like to head up and rent a place up in Hayward for like a week and go up there, or Eagle River. Between Hayward and Eagle River, man, you don't want to talk about fishing. Hayward for muskie, catfish. Back when I was 13 years old, my friend's parents built a home right across from the flowage up in Hayward, or it was in Winter, Wisconsin. And my friend's dad left some poles tied because they also owned land um, across the street on the property on the flowage. And they left some poles tied to the pier overnight for catfish or even a muskie. And I was the first one up. And I went out there, checked the poles, and I let the catfish go. And his dad was a Waukesha sheriff. He was my best friend. And I let that catfish go, and his dad was so pissed off at me. Not anymore. He used to, though. All right. He posts videos long form for the most part. Gotcha. There is a Joe that I know that I do follow from Wisconsin. He's an ice fisherman. Um, I got like 5 or 6 people. I just started following another gentleman I found on YouTube that is a fisherman in Wisconsin. I can't remember the name right off the top of my head, though. Radar and me are going to start going live in the next week to go over my hunting gear. And for my trip, I'm going to take some fishing gear with me also. I get a 3-day fishing with him and my deer tag. Well, that's awesome, Perlman. Well, good luck on that hunting excursion. The last time I think I hunted, I bow hunted. And I was in my 40s, early 40s to mid 40s. The girl's mother, she had a friend that owned or rented actually a house on a bunch of property. They raised horses, and rode horses, trained riders how to ride horses, and also stored horses on the property. And that's the last time I was out hunting. I think if I would get back into it, it'd definitely be bow hunting. I wanted to come to Wisconsin for deer one time, but my friend passed away. I got a chance. I think I remember you speaking of this Perlman one other time. Um, that was, I think, back when I was in Indiana. You spoke of this. That was this past summer, I believe, when I went live. You spoke of that. Majority of the people in the chat, 94%, said yes to fishing, 6% no. Man, I'm telling you, my eyes, because I've been wearing my glasses more. And I tell you what, yeah, he lived in Madison. Friggin' Madison, that's some good fishing out there, too. Drill and Chill that lives out there. Like, you go up fishing in Madison, that's a lake that can spoil you for any kind of fish. I'm waiting. My buddy Todd, he's retiring possibly this summer. He's retiring early. He will actually make more money being retired than he will working. So I can't wait for him to retire and have him to go fishing with more often during the week instead of just weekends. And boy, I've been looking online at boats, but I need to get a van first. My plan is to get a van and drive around to other places for a month or two, stay in the van, and I got some fishing ideas. Summer fishing, and even in spring, I got something that I'm going to be doing that you probably have never seen anybody do on social media ever, as far as fishing. I'll leave some people scratching their head. And that's why I can't wait for it to warm up. Just to show y'all. Oh, the wind is kicking in. Can you guys hear that? It is just flying right now. It is something else. Whatever leaves are remaining on the ground are definitely finding new destinations. What time is it? 10:17. I got my, I got to plug my phone back in. I got my block charging. I'm thinking, like, I'm surprised with last night when this wind kicked in. I thought for certain I was going to wake up and we weren't going to have power and I was going to be firing up a generator. We got a sump pump in the house and we got to have the generator, especially for that. And I know that thing's been going off a lot with the rain that we've had and the snow melting and are those pike any good to eat? I do not eat them. I catch and release. Back in my younger days, me and my uncle, when they didn't have the size limit, we would catch them and pickle them, make herring out of them, because they do have so many fine hair bones. To pickle them would dissolve those bones. So people do eat them. There is a way to flay them correctly to get the hair bones and everything. You got the back straps. Holy shit, man. It is getting ugly. Holy fuck. I gotta go. I gotta go actually put my basketball hoop down. I got a bunch of stone on it and block holding it down, but that thing almost just went over. I'll be right back. Damn, I was just looking out the window and that thing almost went down. Holy shit, that was wild to watch. I got a couple 100 pounds of stone and block on the platform of the basketball hoop, and that almost went over. I'll tell you what, they were saying 50-mile-an-hour winds. They might be more with the gusts. All right, I've been on here for almost an hour and a half. I want to thank you guys for stopping in. I got to get up, shower, and get moving here. So thank you. Got 18 likes from you sexy beasts. I'm going to go get a couple hours of sleep. It's always good chatting with you, Peace. I'll see you next time. All right, Pearlin, you have a good night's sleep. Good day sleep, whatever you call it. And I'm going to get myself motivated here. And hopefully we keep power. Y'all be safe out there.